Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Sip and Share. Sip, sip, and share. Let's go.
We're gonna just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go like
let
that.
It ride.
We're gonna let it ride out.
Speaking of riding, what you sipping? That don't even make sense.
What I'm sipping on? I'm sipping on the same thing I was sipping on a little while ago.
Oh, you didn't change your cup.
Japanese matcha tea. If you watched the other episode,
Are you sure it's pronounced matcha?
M-A-T-C-H-A.
I'm asking you a question. That was just yes or no. Are you sure?
You tell me.
Are you?
How to pronounce it? M-A-T-C-H-A.
I said, are you sure? And if you're sure,
Japanese matcha tea. That's what I'm
just say
drinking,
yes.
I'm sure.
I'm drinking Keurig coffee.
Starbucks. Keurig Starbucks coffee. Same thing he was drinking in 2 weeks ago episode, y'all. All right, so.
It's morning time. Actually, no, it's not.
So, here's the thing. And no, we didn't hold these for 2 weeks. We record in the same day, y'all.
Whoa. Don't be giving away secrets.
I mean, everybody records in the same day.
No, they don't.
Babe, we watch other people and we'll see on their Instagram their hair is one way, but when you watch their continuous series videos, their hair is a different way.
But that don't mean they record in the same day.
A lot of people record in the same day. They just keep recording until they're recording.
It makes it seem much more realistic to the audience members if they go, man, they have so much time to record these episodes.
Y'all knew that we record. Because I know some of y'all probably like, she got on the same earrings, her hair the same way. He just looked like he just took off a shirt, put on another shirt, that kind of thing. We do change shirts for y'all, so but let's get off of that. Let's get off that. So in 3 days, guys, it is going to be our 26th anniversary, and that's married. 26 years of marital bliss.
Why you pause between marital and bliss? That's what I want to know.
Being together, 29 off and on. Don't ask about the off.
It might be more than that. It might be more than that.
It may be. It may be. I think it's 29 though.
It might be more than that.
I don't know. I got to do the math. Yeah. We got to really do the math.
Do you know?
Okay, we're not doing that. So anyway, for this episode,
ooh yeah, you got to at least let me get the line down.
Okay, for this episode, we're not going to be talking about us per se and our anniversary. I want to talk about the idea of like a soulmate.
A soulmate.
A soulmate. All right, so I was watching KeKe Palmer's podcast, and she had Iyanla Vanzant on there. And the question was, you only have one soulmate. And Iyanla Vanzant said, yeah, you. And I was like, whoa.
You as in yourself?
Yeah, you as in yourself. And I was like, she's right. To me, she is right about that. What do you think?
I don't know if I agree with that.
Why?
When I think of the definition of a soul mate, and I'm making this up, so fact check me later. A mate, M-A-T-E, it requires another person. Some certain countries, you hear people say, hey, how's it going, mate? You're talking to another person. You're not necessarily looking at yourself in the mirror going, how's it going, mate? Right? When you're playing chess, you're saying check mate. You're checking the other person. So for me, I don't necessarily agree that your soulmate is yourself. Now, you can create some soul care for yourself, but I don't necessarily agree that you as an individual are your own soulmate. When we were in Florida, I used to love to watch the sand cranes. And the sand cranes are these birds, tall birds that look like pelicans. They make a loud noise. They come up to your back door, so on and so forth. Amazing to watch. The thing is, you very, very rarely saw them as individuals. They always were in couples, and as they were always seen as a couple. And the word was that once a sand crane found another sand crane, they actually stayed with that sand crane literally until one of them died. So to me, that's my version of what I think a soulmate is someone else to help you.
Well, she questions my belief on everyone has one soulmate, meaning external, right? Because I think that's what everybody thinks. You only have one soulmate, and you're thinking about is somebody out there for me. So when she said that, I was like, I am my own soulmate. I am my own soulmate. No one's gonna get me like me.
Sure.
I have to be there for myself internally, mind, will, emotions, soul. Nobody, you're never going to get that from me.
I agree.
Never, right? So then my thing is, okay, have we confused the idea of help meet versus soul mate? Because in the Bible, God made man, Adam, and he said, that ain't good. And so I know you looking at me how I'm saying it, but anyway, so then he made Adam fall asleep. He took a rib out that mother. He took a bite. No, I'm just playing. He took the rib out, and then he made Eve, and he said, "It is good, right? This is very good." And so that Eve became Adam's help meet, meaning that he was someone for him to have companionship with, someone that could have dominion over everything with, that could bounce off of, ideas with, communicate with, those kind of things. So he wouldn't be lonely. So he could prosper, so that they both could do the things that God wanted them to do, so that they could multiply and fulfill the earth. And I asked myself after watching that episode with Iyanla, her name,
Iyanla
Vanzant,
Vanzant.
when she said, your soulmate is you, I was like, you know what? I think we've confused it. Yeah.
First of all, I don't like the way you grabbed on my rib like that. No, I mean,
Did I really grab your rib? I grabbed meat, y'all. That one, it was not bone. I grabbed meat.
I still disagree, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I think personally that there still is a difference between a help meet and a soul meet.
Soulmate.
Mate. Soulmate. Why does they say meet in the Bible when it's soul meet?
I need to.
I'm sorry. Help meet. Right? That's what they say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna instead of helpmate. I thought it was helpmate, but it's help meet.
They say help meet.
I honestly, guys, I gotta look that up. If I find the answer before I post this, I will definitely put it down.
So I think there's a difference between help meet and soulmate. Still, again, I think when I say meet, mate, however it's pronounced, you're talking about another person. So yeah, a help meet is another person to come help you. Because if I remember correctly in the Bible, God actually did that because he felt like he needed some help, right? He needed a woman to come and help him. And so he created a help meet. A different perspective from that though is, again, this is just my perspective. Yes, he took the rib from Adam, but I feel like he took it from his soul. And symbolically, he created woman as he pulled that rib from his soul. And that is something that's, I think, up for interpretation. But I personally feel like a help meet is someone that could be on the other side to help you. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone you're married to. Your friend can be your help meet, in my opinion. But I think a soul meet is soulmate. Soulmate is someone that literally cares for and takes care of your soul.
If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I don't think you can take the biblical terms of help me and apply that to a friend. Okay. I think you're trying to apply it to a helper. God, there was nothing that Adam did in that time necessarily for God to say he needs help. There was, this ain't right. He shouldn't be alone. Man should not be alone, right? And he created woman. And he created this whole idea of the marital context. He didn't go and say, let me create a friend for him out of his rib. So I don't think that we should assume that a helpmeet can be a friend. I think, you thinking in worldly terms, my friend can be a helper to me. My friend can assist me. But a helpmeet applies to my spouse, to the person who I feel is part of me, my rib, the person that is the one flesh of me, when two become one, right? And so that's the whole idea. Balloons, yeah. Celebrate that. Celebrate that you have a two become one situation. So I would, in a sense, I can see how here's where I am with it. I'm on the fence of, yeah, I only have one soulmate, meaning it's me, because I gotta know me. I'm the only I will be with me all the time. I won't be with you all the time. At some point in our life, one of us will leave the other, or whatever, death, right? And so I can look at it like I have one soulmate, or I can look at it like soulmate and help me are the same thing. And I think that that's what our society is saying, that you only have one helpmeet, you only have one soulmate. We're making those things synonymous.
Yeah, that was going to be probably my last ending point from my perspective is maybe they're one and the same, and it was going to be formed as a question: can your help meet be your soulmate? Can your soulmate be your helpmeet? I personally think yes, but going back to the original portion of the recording was, can you be your own soulmate? I personally don't think so. I think you can take care of yourself and make sure that your soul is taken care of, so that when you meet your soul mate, you will come into the situation in the best possible, presentable way that you possibly can.
Yeah, yeah. And, one of the things, if I could give any advice, because last year I think we did a series of our anniversary because it was our 25th. And if I could give any advice to those of you who are seeking your soulmate, your helpmeet, whatever you want to call it, it's up to semantics, right?
Sure.
But the idea is just to remain true into what God purposed man and woman for. So for those of you who are seeking that particular person, seek from within first.
I like that.
Make sure that you are whole and that you're bringing a whole person to the other. And then two wholes make that one. Okay. So because, we didn't have that luxury. We both had our own particular traumas and damages, and we had not fully grown. And then we were thrust in a situation where we had to learn what God truly meant for this to be.
Yeah.
And it is very difficult to do that on the fly versus doing it in preparation of, right? So
take care of your soul. Take care of your soul, so that when you present your soul to another mate, you both can have two good soulmates coming together. Two good souls coming together to make soulmates. I think that's a good way to put it. Now, my question to you is, will you be my sand crane?
I saw 3 sand cranes together one time, so I don't know what was going on with that. I think you remember what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that was their child.
It was the
or
child.
If somebody was trying to get in where they didn't fit in. I could have sworn I saw 3 one time, but
oh God, whatever.
Yeah,
That's a different
yeah.
size.
Yeah, I don't know. Happy anniversary to us. This year, for those of you who want to know, because last year we didn't do anything, we're closing it out. But this year last year we went to Los Cabos and we went to LeBlanc. You can go watch that video. Excellent
Wonderful.
resort.
Wonderful.
This year we ain't doing nothing. Our daughter is getting married this year, so we just kind of skipping out on anniversary. Maybe we'll go to dinner or something. Something. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. To my soulmate.
To my helpmeet.